All right, so Tim, you say you hear me, so I'm just going to start talking. I've been not fighting, but I've been on with the Comcast all afternoon because my internet has been sucking. And then I even upgraded for $10 a month, which I can cancel anytime. I upgraded to gigabit internet speeds, and shortly thereafter, I was getting 9 megabits per second. So it was well worth a journey down that rabbit hole. So hopefully this is working. The whole goal is I am prepared. I'm glad you're prepared. The whole goal was to get a faster upload speed because my uploads were sucking, and my whole thing last night as I tried to watch it, I was like, geek. So we're working on it. We're trying to figure out these technical issues. The other thing I worked on today was this lighting because I looked at the stuff last night after I recorded it and it looked very blue. And so I did some adjusting. I moved some things around a little bit in here. I changed the temperature. Oh, I forgot to turn this light on. This guy is very important. It lights up in front of the cabinet. So, all those things I've been dealing with today. I appreciate you. Jem Bartel. Okay, not live. I am live. Are you there? Cocoa Beach. Come in, Cocoa Beach. Are you there? Sean Mitchell. We got Florida representing. Some locals. Hi, Sarah Weston-Scow. Spotty internet, low volume. It could just be me. I'll speak up because I'm mumbling and I'm not speaking as loud as I normally do. But that's a good critique there, Tim. I appreciate that. I'm just going to turn this off, Kristen. You can tell me. Super. Cool. So here's what we do. We read a book. It's called, this thing here is called Reading Things with a Southern Accent. This is episode 21 of the 2020 Revived edition. The whole purpose here is to laugh, have a moment, to be silly. It provides me something to do during this hour of the day. Gives me something to look forward to. I honestly didn't get out of my pajamas until 4:30 today. 4:30. It's Wednesday, if you didn't know it, and it's a little late, but it was trash day in the neighborhood. If you guys missed it, I apologize. That is your old PSA. It's been snowing here in Colorado. It's snowing outside right now. It's supposed to snow 6 inches tonight. Higher elevations are supposed to get like 12 inches. I feel like I'm in the movie Groundhog Day. I do. So, here we're doing. I can hear you just fine, but the video is spotty. Thank you, Sean Mitchell. He's a professional, so he's good to have in my corner. This week we are reading from this book here. We decided, we being me and the producer, and the associate producer who's 17 inside the house, to do Shakespeare because it was deemed that the things that I was reading was entirely too easy. So we picked Shakespeare. And then on Saturday, we did a live broadcast to find out who wanted to hear what. Collected that data, put it all together. And luckily, I found this book in a bookshelf. And I didn't know that we had, that my wife picked out of a dump. If you've been watching, she picked out of a dump when she was like 8 years old in Mobile, Alabama. Jason Cannon likes to refer to this as the trash dump book, so that's his little thing. But it is 23 plays and the sonnets, and I have given over the power of choosing what I'm reading to the producer because she was more verse what? Okay, she got a little nervous because I almost pulled the Post-it note off the page because she marks where I'm supposed to read. I haven't looked at this one lick. What? Nana's here. Hi, Nana. Hi, Nana. Can you see me? Can you hear me? I don't know. So tonight we're reading from Romeo and Juliet. It is Act 2, Scene to Capulet's orchard. I'm trying to get into things a little bit faster tonight because I had a conversation late last night, with a good friend of mine who said, stop talking so much and just get to the point. So my friends, they have no filters, and I have to take their critiques into account. So here we go. Act 2, Scene 2. I have a cue here. Producer says I have to lube. That is real Kentucky bourbon. It is 4 roses. It is the lower end of the 4 roses, not those single barrel things. I'm getting the wrap. I gotta go. Here we go. Scene 2, Capulet's orchard. I start at but. Okay. And I gotta read all of that? Oh my gosh. This is not the same green shirt I had on yesterday, by the way. It is a Florida shirt. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief. That thou her maid art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not. To me she speaks, 2 of the fairest stars in all the heaven. Having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there? They in her head, the brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth a lamp. Her eyes in heaven would through the airy region stream so bright, that birds would sing and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove on that hand. That's kind of kinky. That I might touch that cheek. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night, being o'er my head as in a winged messenger. As is a winged messenger of heaven. Unto the white, upturned, wandering eyes of mortals that fall back to gaze on him when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air. Oh, Romeo. This is a lot to read. This is what happens when I let her pick the text. Woo! Here we go. Oh, Romeo. Romeo. That's not right. Oh, Romeo. Where does the southern accent go? Oh, Romeo. Romeo. Wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if you wilt not but be sworn, my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. Shall I hear more, or shall I speak at this? 'Tis but thy name that is my enemy. Excuse me. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's Montague? What's Montague? It is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose. By any other word would smell as sweet. So Romeo holy crap. So Romeo would, were he not Romeo, called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for thy name which is no part of thee, take all myself. I take thee at thy word, call me but love, and I'll be new, baptized henceforth. I never will be Romeo. What man art thou that thus screened in night, so stumblest on my counsel? By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. I had it written, I would tear the word. My ears yet not drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering. Yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague? Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike. How campst, C-A-M apostrophe S-T, campst. How campst thou hither, tell me, and wherefore? The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place deaf, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here. You did this on purpose. Wait, nope. With love's light wings did I o'erperch these walls, for stony limits cannot hold love out. And what love can do that dares love attempt? Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me. If they, this is Juliet talking, if they do see thee, they will murder thee. Murder. This is Romeo. Alack, A-L-A-C-K. Alack. There lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity. I would not for the world they saw thee here. I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes, and but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate, by whose direction foundest thou out this place, by love that first did prompt me to inquire. Wow. That Shakespeare should have been from the South, because he says some really strange things. Now, let me get back to where I was. That is Act 2, Scene 2, from Romeo and Juliet, and it takes place in Capulet's orchard. The producer was laughing while I tried to read all of those words because it entertained her. So this is the part of the show where I will go to the computer and see who's here, and actually, hello, Sarah. Jim Wortham. I like bourbon too. Four Roses works well. Yes, sir. Dude, this is great. Thank you. Thank you, Kurt. Anything else? Anybody? I can't see all the things here. How's the signal? Anyone? Is it working okay? I just upgraded my internet to go faster. Hopefully this is better than last night. We'll see. Well, that's been good. You good? We're good? I think it's good. We love you, Sarah Weston Scow. Why'd you have to marry a guy with such a hard last name to say? Tell Doug I said hello. We should hang out. after the COVID-19 coronapocalypse, coronavirus, social distancing, stay-at-home order, lockdown. Trying to link all those things together. It's Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in. We are embracing here for some more snow here in Colorado. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Tomorrow night is still a mystery. Again, I'm going to leave it up to my producer over here, and we'll see how it goes. Once again, I do ask if you know anyone in the Kentucky area that has a lead on a bourbon sponsor, I'll gladly talk to them. Keep it up, brother. Thank you, brother. Sean Mitchell. That's it for tonight's broadcast. Again, this has been Reading Things with a Southern Accent, 2020, the revived edition, episode 21. My name is Murph, and as always, this is my sign-off during the lockdown. Please wash your hands. Good night.